Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I don't know what I almost said, to be honest with you. Okay, so today is not going to be like an actual vlog. It's going to be more or less that quote-unquote life update that I've been needing to inform you guys about. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. It's kind of hard to say, a little scary to say. Okay, sorry, Genevieve's on my lap, so if you see me moving or the camera move, it's because I'm trying to grab her before she jerks herself forward. Anyways, in October, before Genevieve was 1 month old, I found out that Travis had cheated on me. It started while I was pregnant, and basically he had lied and said that we were divorced for a year. He said he didn't have any kids, and then later on finally admitted to having kids, but didn't even admit to Genevieve, who was not even a month old. And it's really hard to finally come out and say this, but he was supposed to be going to Las Vegas on a quote-unquote bachelor's trip with his friend from work, and it turns out that that was mainly a trip just to go be with his girlfriend. And she didn't end up going because I reported her. She's in the military, and it's called fraternization, if I'm saying it correctly, adultery. And so do you see her jerking herself around? Anyways, yes, it was all really a big shock because no one would expect it coming from Travis. But then again, when you talk about someone cheating or anything like that, your husband, whatever it may be, wife, always like, oh, I would never have expected it from them. I really never would have expected it from Travis, ever. I don't even know what to say. Like, when I see him, I don't even recognize him. I don't know who he is anymore. He continues over and over to tell lies, and that's not okay. I did try to look past it and try to work through it, but he says that his way of putting it is Genevieve, he wants to be selfish. It's his turn to be selfish because he's always put his family first, and it's time to put himself first. Only thing that you don't realize is that when you get married and you have kids, you don't put yourself first anymore. You put your family before yourself. And I don't know. It's hard. So here's another curveball for you guys. The girls and I will be moving. And not just like moving to like another apartment, another house or anything like that. We're moving to another state. We're moving to Missouri. And that's happening within like the next 2.5 to 3 weeks. So it's happening very, very fast. It's been in the works for a while, obviously, for some time. Finally found a house. I have to call the school over there for Anastasia, so on and so forth, you know, all that stuff. And it's just really hard to say. It's finally hard to come out and say it. Like, everybody knows about it. Everybody knows what's gone on. Or the people that I've told know what's going on. His friends, his quote-unquote best friends, don't even know the real truth of what's going on because he doesn't even want people to know what he did. Because everyone's going to tell him that he was stupid for what he did. I mean, come on now. I don't really wish him any physical harm or any pain or anything. I mean, I'm human. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. A little part of me wishes that he can hurt the way I want him to feel the pain he's causing me and the girls. That's the better way to put it. But I know that I have to try to not be like that. But at the same time, it's kind of hard not to. When in my position, I've been torn down, tormented, you know, stalked, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I have people texting me left and right about things that he's doing or things that are going on, and it has to come to an end. Nobody wants to stop. Everyone thinks that my life is a joke now, and everybody wants to continue texting me and telling me things. So, and he hasn't done anything. Like, he could care less. He doesn't care. The only way I've been able to get through this lately is because of, first and foremost, my mom and Shakara. They have been there every single step of the way. And hold on, you need to turn that tablet off if you're going to be over here. Shakara, my mom, have been there. They've, you know, just been there. My sister's, you know, been a really big supporter for me too. I really don't know what I would have done if it weren't for the people who've been trying to help me and, you know, being here for me and everything. And it sucks that I have to leave my little bit of family that I have here and my friend here and pack up and move. But in Missouri is where I'm going to be able to have the most help to start over, where I can afford to live, because I don't have anything. I don't even have a car. So when I say I'm starting over, I'm literally starting over from the bottom, starting completely over. Not just myself, with 3 kids, the youngest being an infant. This is not gonna be easy. I already know that. I'm expecting it to be hard. Okay, sorry. Rosalie's tablet is really loud. Anyways, I don't think it would be so hard if it was just me starting over with just like Anastasia, because as you know, Anastasia's not Travis's biological daughter. So if it was just me and her, it would be so much easier. But there's 2 other kids thrown into the mix. And what I'm still trying to wrap my head around, Anastasia knows the situation. She understands fully. She knows everything. I'm very open with my kids about what's going on. And it's just hard for me to... Rosalie loves her dad, and I wouldn't want her not to love him. But at the same time, we still live together. So she still sees him coming home every day or leaving for work, or she sees him on his days off when he's actually here, and so on and so forth. Or we go do things for the kids and things. But when it comes to being in Missouri, how do I explain that to a 3-year-old who doesn't fully get it? How do I tell her, like, when she's asking, hey, where's daddy? When is daddy coming home? Like, what do I tell her? Honestly, what am I supposed to tell her? It's easier for Anastasia because she understands, and it's easier for Genevieve because she doesn't know anything at all. So what am I supposed to do? Well, I don't know. I guess I just have to take it day by day, see how it goes. Trying not to get emotional and cry right now, so sorry if I just get quiet, because I'm trying not to cry. Because I think I've cried enough in front of my kids, and I don't want to keep crying in front of my kids. Even though I strong believer that it's okay for them to see me break down. So that way they know that I am human, that things do affect me and whatever it may be. But at the same time, they've seen enough of that, because I feel like for the first 2.5 to 3 months of Genevieve's life, I was so numb. I can hardly remember her coming home now with everything that's been going on. And that's one thing I'll never be able to forgive him for, is the time that I should have been overjoyed to have a newborn baby was ripped away by his decisions and his mistakes and his just everything he did. I said I found out about this in October, so my birthday, which is October 27th, was completely ruined. I didn't even want anyone to tell me happy birthday, nothing. He ruined it. Halloween, ruined. The Thanksgiving break, Thanksgiving, ruined. The holidays, completely ruined. So I have moments of clarity where I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fine. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go over there. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna throw ourselves into it and hope for the best. And then I have other moments where I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do? I don't have any money. I haven't worked in forever, and there's other things. There's been a few. The divorce is supposed to be finalized by February 7th, if we can agree on things, and there's not going to be an agreement on anything, because one of the biggest factors that's playing into everything is child support. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. He doesn't want to pay what the state requires him to pay, and he thinks that he can fight that. And I'm scared that he might win that fight. Honestly, if it weren't for like my mom, Shakara, Maurice, my sister, for these people that have been here to like just be there for me, I really don't know how I would have gotten through this. And I know everyone's like, oh, you get up and you go and you keep going for your kids. But at a time after I had Genevieve and I was going through the postpartum blues and depressions, whatever you want to call it, and I was already feeling distant from my family, and then this happens, you really need people there. And it's just hard. How do you get up and go every day? I don't know. It's going by really fast. I don't know what to say anymore. I keep thinking that, you know, what else could happen? What else can go wrong? And I feel like every time I've turned around, when it's come to me trying to find a place over there in Missouri to live, or, you know, the child support or whatever it may be, I have literally hit a brick wall every time I slam. Like, every time I turn around, I'm slamming into a brick wall. And it's like, I can't catch a freaking break. But he gets out scot-free. You know? Are you okay? And I've tried to not let myself get too taken up into everything, because, you know, Genevieve is so young and she's attached to me and she's nursing, and she, you know, goes by, her emotions are based off of mine, and I don't want my emotions to affect her or affect Anastasia or Rosalie. And I think Rosalie has been the one to have it the worst, because she's home with me more often. So when I break down and I cry, she's seen me break down and cry, and she's been scared because mommy's crying, and she's cried too. And she's told her dad, stop making my mommy cry, stop being mean to my mommy. And it's just kind of like, hearing your kids say that, how are you still okay with what you're doing to your family? Okay, so I don't know. I will keep updating. Hi, Mama. I will keep updating everybody. I know I kind of just talked and ranted, and I kind of really needed this. I've really needed this. Sorry, the cat just knocked over something off the table. Go figure. I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this. I just didn't know when or where. Like, you see this right here? Everything's in boxes. But I'm going to take you guys along with me for the ride. The good, the bad, the ugly. Things that I'm going to try to be as honest and as I possibly can with everybody. And be here and open. Sorry that I didn't tell you guys sooner. I'm sure you guys will understand. I hope you continue to watch our journey as we start over as a family. Just me and my girls. My mom too. And if try not to cry. It's hard. So we're gonna do this. We don't have a choice, and we're gonna get through it. So thank you for watching. I'll be back to update you guys again. Have a good day. Bye.